Have you ever wondered why some women captivate men to the point of unforgettable obsession, while others, despite their best efforts, seem to fade into invisibility? It's not because they lack allure. There exists a profound feminine energy that most never tap into, and it is this energy that acts as an intoxicating elixir at the level of the unconscious. According to Carl Jung, every true connection between two people stems not from words or actions, but from a collision of souls that awakens ancient, unconscious forces within them. When a woman unwittingly embodies this archetype, she becomes the very thing a man has always yearned to find, though he cannot name it. In simple terms, men are not addicted to you. They are addicted to the feeling you evoke. A woman who is both familiar and mysterious, tender yet indifferent, present yet unattainable. She is a spiritual storm from which a man cannot escape. In this video, I will reveal the 7 secret layers of feminine energy capable of awakening primal obsession in a man's mind, not through appearances, but through the depths of your being. Some of these layers may shock you as you've lived with them without ever realizing it. Stay until the end, for the final secret will not only make him obsessed, but may also lead you to see yourself in an entirely new light. Number 1. The anima and the awakening of primal emotions. Within every man's soul resides an image of a woman he cannot put into words. It does not come from the women he meets in real life, but from within him, from the unconscious, from myths, from ancestral experiences passed down through thousands of generations. Carl Jung called this the anima, the inner feminine archetype dwelling in a man's heart and mind, an inseparable part of his being. The anima is not the idealized woman shaped by societal standards. It is not necessarily like his mother, an ex-lover, or any specific archetype. The anima is a composite of emotions, images, and intuitions that a man craves but does not possess: softness, emotional depth, sacredness, and mystery. When a woman enters his life and inadvertently activates these emotional layers without reason, he feels drawn to her like a primal force he cannot comprehend. This is the awakening of a man's deepest essence, where reason holds no sway, where logic cannot intervene. And because it is beyond his control, it becomes an obsession. Jung said that when the anima is activated, a man no longer sees a woman as a mere individual. She becomes a symbol. And because of this, he does not simply love her, he craves her, as if searching for himself. The anima often manifests through women with emotional depth, fluidity of spirit, and an elusive quality. They are not always gentle or always fierce. They shift like water, at times still, appearing calm, but with the slightest breeze, the entire surface ripples and reflects an unexpected light. She can be tender in one moment, profound in the next, then suddenly sharp and bold without warning. Unpredictable, not because she hides herself, but because she lives authentically in every layer of her emotions. Like water, she can become mist, ice, or rain. She is every version of herself, and none of them are false. She does not fear showing vulnerability, but never loses her independence. She does not chase men because she is too busy living a rich inner world that men can only hope to step into, never possess. Jung believed that if a man does not understand the anima within himself, he risks falling into delusion, obsession, or idealization. He may think he is madly in love, but in truth, he is chasing a projection of his own inner shadow, reflected through the woman before him. This is why some relationships are intense and magnetic, but also chaotic and painful, because the man does not love the real woman, but the image within himself that she activates. The anima is not awakened by conforming to others' desires. Thus, a woman does not need to know these theories to touch the anima. She only needs to live authentically, not distorting herself to fit society's mold, not suppressing, not conforming. It is her wholeness, complexity, and contradictions that ignite the deepest primal obsession in men. So the great question is, how can a woman reach the anima without knowing the concept? How can she awaken those primal emotions without tactics? The answer lies in the 7 feminine secrets I will reveal next. Before we begin, thank you for choosing us among the countless options out there. Your presence is a great encouragement in our journey to bring Carl Jung's profound insights to more people. So please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your loved ones and friends. Or leave a comment saying, "I'm ready," to embark on this journey together. Secret number 1, the power of emotional contrast. There is a simple yet rarely recognized truth. Men are not addicted to you as a person. They are addicted to the feelings you stir within them. And those feelings do not come from being cute or sensual, nor from always being kind, accommodating, or well-behaved. They arise from emotional movement, something that leaves him disoriented, alive, intrigued, and unable to look away. This is emotional contrast, a powerful psychological phenomenon rarely taught anywhere. It is not a tactic, it is instinct. It is how you create a crescendo and then fall silent. It is how you make him laugh and then leave a pause that makes him want to know you more. It is how you shift from bright to introspective, from tender to candid, from warm to proud, without contradiction. Carl Jung once said, "The meeting of 2 personalities is like the contact of 2 chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. But for that reaction to occur, there must be an emotional charge. Emotional contrast is that charge. Like touching a live wire, it jolts you. A woman who shows only one emotional tone, always gentle, always positive, always cute, will soon become forgettable. But a woman who dares to live fully in all her emotional shades makes a man want to explore her because he never feels he has fully understood her." Psychological research shows that contrasting and unexpected emotions are potent triggers for dopamine release, the neurotransmitter responsible for excitement, desire, and attachment. The moments of, "she's not what I expected," are when he is most drawn in. This is the same mechanism behind why people become addicted to games, movies, or relationships. Not because they are always pleasant, but because they are never the same and always offer a challenge to explore. Imagine this. A woman can playfully tease, making everyone laugh. But when a profound topic arises, her eyes shift, her voice slows, and she shares something deeply sincere. The man listening feels something within him move. He is surprised and curious because she holds so much that others cannot predict. That is when his anima stirs, as she evokes something beyond his control. What is the psychological response? Empathy, attention, and sometimes a slight disorientation. The man is no longer merely attracted physically. He is drawn into your emotional journey. A woman who allows herself to live so authentically in a world where everyone wears masks becomes a dangerous variable. He cannot program her, cannot predict her, and thus cannot control his own emotions around her. Emotional psychology also shows that people remember experiences with high emotional amplitude far more than monotonous ones. If you are only pleasant, he will find you agreeable. But if you make him laugh, move him, intrigue him, and leave him slightly anxious when you're out of touch, you become an emotional anchor in his mind, a place where safe, predictable women cannot compete. A man, no matter how strong, rational, or controlled, will begin to feel pulled into an emotional state he thought himself immune to. However, emotional contrast is not chaos or volatility. It is the ordered flow of opposing emotional layers. Jung saw humans as a whole of opposites, light and dark, conscious and unconscious, masculine and feminine. When a woman allows herself to express all her opposing facets, the man interacting with her is drawn into a process of integrating his being. He is not just attracted to her, he is awakened by the primal emotions she stirs within him. In a modern world where everything is fast and predictable, a woman who brings emotions like a novel with surprising turns on every page keeps a man reading, afraid to miss something precious if he stops. The remarkable thing is, emotional contrast is not something you learn from dating tips. It is the natural result of a woman connecting deeply with her inner world, unafraid to traverse every state, including the darker corners, and embracing them as a beautiful part of herself. When she understands she can be both a cool stream and a blazing fire, a storm and a sunrise, she no longer merely attracts, she awakens. Secret number 2, emotional self-mastery. Emotional contrast draws men in, but what makes a man unable to forget you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Perhaps we'll all gain a fresh perspective. Here, we delve into the second secret, the energy of self-mastery. A woman may captivate through her emotional shifts, but she truly inspires lasting longing when she is complete in herself, without needing a man to become her fullest version. Carl Jung once wrote, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." A truly captivating woman does not need a man to feel whole, does not need love to prove her worth, does not need to be chosen to know she is deserving. She is already a complete being before anyone enters her life, and will remain so after they leave. She does not stand waiting for rescue. She loves and nurtures herself every day. In modern psychology, the concept of emotional self-regulation, the ability to manage one's emotional state without relying on external validation, is a form of mental strength few truly cultivate. Modern humans are too accustomed to seeking affirmation from phones, messages, compliments, glances, or others' attention. This often leads women to make relationships the center of their being, as if a missed text, a missed call, or an absence of "I love you" causes their entire emotional world to collapse. In contrast, a woman with emotional self-mastery can feel deeply, love passionately, and yearn intensely. Yet none of these emotions causes her to lose her center. She still goes to the gym on schedule. She completes her projects. She meets friends, reads books, and learns a new language. She finds joy in her own life. And this energy, non-clinging, non-needy, non-begging, is what makes men want to stay. Jung explains this through the concept of individuation, the process of becoming one's true self. He believed that only by stepping away from imposed societal roles and delving into one's authentic being can a person achieve psychological maturity. A woman who enters love before individuation, before knowing who she is, what she needs, what she fears, or what she values, risks losing herself in the other's presence. Every word, action, appearance, or absence of a man directly affects her emotions, as if her heart lies in someone else's hands. Conversely, a woman who has individuated, who knows exactly who she is, does not offer her heart as collateral for love. She gives love because she chooses to, not because she needs completion. She is not swayed by promises, does not cling to relationships. She lives within a relationship but is not consumed by it. She can love deeply, but if the other turns away, she does not crumble. She hurts but does not break. She grieves but stands firm. Her center has never been external. Behavioral psychology shows that people value what is scarce and hard to attain. Emotional self-mastery is the rarest, most precious scarcity in matters of the heart. A woman who waits eagerly for texts, sacrifices her time, or drops everything to meet a man the moment he asks, "Are you free?" will not be valued as much as the woman who responds, "I'm busy, but we can arrange to meet this weekend." That response is not cold. And men, though they may not say it, feel the difference in every fiber of their being. Self-mastery is not just attractive, it is protective. It shields you from half-hearted relationships, from those who are unworthy, and from giving too much too soon. A woman who can say no, who can walk away, who can reject unworthy love creates a lasting, profound allure. She attracts mature, serious men who recognize her worth and yearn to keep her. But when a woman is already whole, standing firm in her world, what makes a man not only respect her, but want to explore her deeper, longer? What sustains attraction even when the novelty fades? Could it be the very thing the mind cannot analyze, yet the heart endlessly seeks? Mystery. And true mystery lies not in what you say, but in the space you leave. Secret number 3, mystery and the allure of space. Here, we are not talking about mystery as acting aloof to spark curiosity or delaying text replies to seem valuable. Such tactics only scratch the surface, enticing for a few weeks before fading. What truly captivates a man is the space left unfilled by words, unexplained by reason, and irresistible to logic. Carl Jung called this the phenomenon of projection, psychological projection. When a man does not fully understand you, cannot decode you or see all of you, he is not confined by reality. He fills your image with his imagination. Thus, you become not just you, but a symbol, an enigma, a reflection of a part of his soul he cannot yet name. This explains why many men admit, "I don't know why I keep thinking about her." There's nothing particularly striking in appearance, nothing explosive in conversation, but the ambiguity, the unhurried pace, the refusal to reveal everything, it lingers, urging him to know more, pulling him in. When all questions are answered, all pieces fit perfectly, curiosity dies. And when curiosity dies, desire follows. You don't need to keep secrets to be mysterious. You simply avoid giving everything too soon. Refrain from telling your entire life story just because someone asks, and don't become an open book anyone can flip to the last page after one conversation. True mystery lies not in hiding, but in reserving your sacred parts for the right moment, the right person, the right emotional depth. Consider a practical example. A man you're getting to know asks about your past relationships. You respond gently, "That's a part of me I share only when I feel safe and we're closer." This is a wise response, not revealing much, yet showing depth. You don't fill the conversation with private stories, leaving space for his imagination and emotions to engage. In behavioral psychology, the Zeigarnik effect shows that people remember incomplete, unresolved experiences far more than finished ones. The less clear it is, the more he wonders, "What did she mean?" or feels, "There's something I haven't reached," the more his mind lingers. That is what creates obsession. A woman lacking mystery often wants everything clear from the start. This is my job, my past relationship, my life philosophy, what I like, what I hate. It seems honest and open. But if everything is laid bare immediately, a man has no reason to explore. You've given him everything before he's earned the right to know. Jung noted that mystery is something to be explored, not explained. This is true in emotional attraction. Men don't need to decode you to feel love. They need to feel you are a journey, not a destination. They need to know you have layers, depths, and spaces they long to discover, but cannot force. A truly mysterious woman doesn't do this strategically. She doesn't withdraw to be chased or stay silent to be noticed. She simply doesn't give her deepest self to fleeting connections. She doesn't hold back from playing hard to get, but because she knows the value of what remains untold. This is not emotional manipulation. It is the instinct to protect the depth of her soul from hasty consumption.